Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Jen and I make homemaking videos. Today we're doing a makeover, DIY, on my living room clock and these two smaller frames to the left. What I'm going to be doing is painting them because the walls are now a light gray and then the clock just tends to blend in, and I want the frames to match the clock since they're beside it. So what I'm going to do is cover the clock with some of my craft paper that I have and a little bit of frog tape so that we don't get paint all over the front of the clock. If only I had thought to run my fingers around the edges before to sort of make a template, it would have been much easier to cut out the cover for this clock. So keep that in mind if doing something of your own that you need to make a cover for so you don't get paint on it. Just run your finger along the edge if there is one so that it's easier to cover it. You want it just a little bit smaller than the area that you're covering so that you can put the tape on it. And I'm going to throw my shoes on here and we are going to go outside and get this painted. This paint is some spray paint that we had left over, and it's Krylon, and it's called Hammered Black. Now, I believe that this paint has some other color mixed in with it besides the black, so that it has some silver mixed in with it, which worked out perfect going over the silver frame of the clock. It's not going to look completely covered. It's not actually... well, I don't know if it's meant to or not, but the thing is, I wanted it to leave a little bit of the silver showing through so that the numbers on the clock didn't look so out of place. That way they would just sort of look like that was the color that was chosen. The paint has like a bumpy texture to it, so it's pretty neat. It's still shiny, which I like. Now, I was going to paint these two frames matte black, but ran out. And what it doesn't show is I had to go back over them again with some of the hammered black, which made them shiny. I had wanted them to be matte black, but that didn't quite work out. But I was working with leftover paint, so the project didn't cost me anything other than just a little bit of time. I'm just cleaning the glass up in this frame. It had something around the edge of it. I don't know what it was, but I cleaned it off, and I'm going to put the glass back in these frames and put the photos back in, and I am going to reload everything in them and hang them back up as soon as I get the tape off the front of the clock. I only had a small amount of the paint leak through under the paper. I must not have had the tape down somewhere quite enough, but had a little bit of a problem getting the paint off the lens of the clock. But I think with just a straight razor, I can probably just scrape it off gently and it will all come off. It's barely noticeable. So tell me, what do you think of this project? Do you think it was a win, or do you think I should have just left it alone? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.